to today's live stream, guys. We're doing it a little bit earlier again. I mean, our days just end up getting booked up, and our afternoon is really busy today. So we switched it to the morning. I mean, I'm super proud of us that we have been able to do like 4 Thursdays in a row.
Yeah, but last time we did it early and you guys liked that, so maybe we'll do this time more often.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? So we announced, you guys are already commenting that we're talking about prom.
Yes.
This week. Prom was a little bit of a while ago for us.
We're not going to talk about that.
But it's still super relevant for a lot of people. I know prom's happening right now for schools here in Canada and I think the States.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it because I still like it.
Wait, I want to have some prom decor up in here. I mean, why not, right?
Why not? We made this lovely prom balloon for the thumbnail.
I'm just gonna leave this here, okay? For the next
Sounds good.
Love it. Love it.
A lot of people are saying they don't have prom in their country here, and that's really sad.
Okay, I was gonna ask you guys. I feel like prom is very
Western.
Yeah, in North America, and especially the U.S. It's even bigger in the U.S. than it is in Canada.
Yes. So what do you guys do? Do you have a dance at school that you guys go to and you can invite people to?
A dance at school.
A school dance?
Yeah.
Or it always happens. Well, I know did your school have prom for junior and senior? No. Some schools have junior and senior prom. My school just had one for the graduating
I mean,
class.
I feel like a lot of Canadian schools only have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it might be more of an American thing to do too. And that's crazy.
Yeah, but we can talk about prom experience. I mean, whether you've had one or you haven't, it just might be interesting to hear about how it goes sometimes.
Someone said they call it a formal.
Yeah.
Oh, people are saying happy birthday to me. Thank you. By the way, yesterday was my birthday. I'm 25. #old.
#old.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are super sweet.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, our prom was a little while ago. We wanted to show you guys what we wore to prom.
Yeah, we have some great photos for you guys.
I know if you guys remember on our previous live streams, we're trying to show you photos on our laptop, but we got our tablet today, so we can probably show you. Do you want to start with your photos?
Sure. Okay.
So cute. So this is interesting. Becky and I both went with cocktail dresses for our prom. So shorter dresses.
So this was mine. This is me and my best friend. I'm this one, obviously. My dress was kind of black and white floral print, and it had a giant zipper going up the whole front. I don't know if you guys remember this,
Did it?
6 years ago or whenever this was, but zippers were such a thing. My shoes even had zippers on them.
It's true they did.
Zippers were if you had a zipper on, I don't know, care what, your purse, your shirt, your jeans, you were cool. So my prom dress had a giant zipper up the front, and it was a nice little fitted short black and white floral thingy thing.
Although if I was doing prom now, I would totally do long dress. What would you do?
I would go crazy because why not?
After this, at that time, you're I want a long dress is too fancy. I don't know, but then afterwards, you're when do you ever get to wear a long dress?
I was oh, it's just prom. I'm not gonna go crazy with a huge dress. It's one night. But now I'm why didn't I go? I was really happy with my dress. I loved it.
Yeah.
But now I'm I should have gone crazy.
I know, right?
But I also think prom has changed. Back in the day, it wasn't so much of this suit, or for my school at least, this insane glam thing that it is now. Some people go all out.
Yeah. Did you guys have a limo?
We didn't actually. Yeah, we did actually. I'm trying to think about this now. We got ready at a friend's house that lived close to where we had the prom, and then I think we took a limo from her house to the prom.
I know.
That was crazy.
So funny. My dress, I actually am super picky. So I got my mom to, I said I was going to sew it, but realistically I was Mommy, help me. So this, I'm in the orange here, cocktail dress, and that's my friend Ariana. So we made, me and my mom, mostly my mom made this. And even my jewelry, I got a jewelry person to make, I don't know, this
really?
Blue ring. I know, I was just so picky. I got this necklace that was a bunch of beads to match my dress.
Oh my goodness.
I know, I kind of
went all out.
I just I was going to stores and I was just too picky. And I was I know exactly what I want. I mean, this is why I am a DIYer, because I'm I like trends, I like these things. I can never find them in the color that I want, the size that I want, so
that's why you DIY things.
That's why you DIY. I was super happy with it. I think that's cute, but I still have those shoes too.
Yeah. So tell us about what you guys wore to prom. Someone said they wore a little black dress That's always good. Can't really go wrong with a little black dress.
I know. I mean, I would never wear black back then, but I mean, black looks so good.
People are saying to do like a throwback Thursday on Instagram. We should post these to our story so that you guys can see them.
Yeah.
IRL after this.
That's true. Good idea.
If you're not following our Instagram, it's at TheSorryGirls DIY. We'll post these prom photos to our Insta story after the live stream.
Yeah, and we always announce, by the way, when our live stream is going to be. A couple hours before we actually go live, just because sometimes it can change. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you guys aren't already following us on Instagram, I swear, like, that's where you're going to hear everything. All of our news, all of our updates, all of our live stream announcements.
On Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, I hear that a lot of people haven't had prom. But that's okay, guys.
Is it because they're younger, or
I think it's because
they don't have it?
You don't have it there.
Yeah. Well, just in case you guys don't know, prom is like I'm sure you know what it is. It's a fancy like dance event that happens when you graduate.
Yeah.
High school, and you ask people out to it. So speaking of,
how did you get asked to prom?
How did I get asked to prom? It's actually very funny.
Okay, I haven't heard this story.
No. So this was I went with, at the time, a friend of mine, but then we dated for a little bit. And then in high school, everyone had like everyone's locker combo numbers. Like it was just like a thing. Like all your friends,
just a thing?
All your friends knew your locker combos. So he actually filled my locker with tennis balls. And then I opened my locker after school, and all these tennis balls came out. And then there was a note inside that said, "I finally found the balls to ask you to prom."
Oh, that is so good. I was like, where is it going with this? You don't play tennis.
I know, I don't play tennis. And I read it, and I was like, it was so funny. I like didn't have a date to prom anyways. We were already good friends, and I was like, let's just I'm gonna say yes.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
so cute.
That is so. Meanwhile,
tell them about yours.
Meanwhile, where I'm from, I had a boyfriend at the time, and so I mean, when you have a boyfriend, it's obviously just like assumed. But me and my boyfriend didn't go to the same school, so it was still kind of like, are you gonna come to my prom? Am I gonna go to yours? And like when you're a student, like prom is expensive.
Yes.
And it's like you kind of don't like. He didn't really care to come to my prom because it's like all of my friends. Like he knew them, but I mean, he didn't really care. And like I was kind of like, meh, I don't really need to go to your prom. But I was still like, I need a date to prom. Like this is so stupid. So I never really got asked. It was kind of just a conversation. And I had to pay for his ticket to my prom because he didn't want to go that badly. And then I just didn't go to his prom. So that's how that happened. So even if you are in a relationship, oh my gosh, ask each other. Like it's just like such a nice thing to do. And I thought about this today because since we're doing this prom episode, I was like, it would have been nice too, even if we were like, I'm not going to come to your prom or whatever. Like if we were like, let's have our own little prom, like in your parents' house's bedroom. Like like whatever. Let's just like have our own little nice night, like dinner or something. I don't know. Like it doesn't have to be this big thing, and like the asking doesn't have to be a big thing, but just like, I don't know, you can make something special out of it.
Yes, that's a good question for you guys. What do you think? If you're already dating someone in high school, do you need to like make a spectacle of it and like ask them to go, or is it just assumed?
I know, because yours is such a good story because it's like you didn't automatically have somebody to go with. So it's like you did need to be asked by somebody, or you needed to ask somebody.
But I think if I was dating someone, I would still, I don't know, I'd still want to be asked.
Especially if you're going to different schools, because it is like...
Yes,
I mean, I guess I should have asked him to come to my prom, but it was more just like conversation.
Well, at least you had a date to prom, and that's...
Hey, that's all that mattered. Actually,
that's all that matters.
It wouldn't have mattered at all.
No.
Just go with my friends, like actually.
I feel like the same. I ended up hanging out with my friends for the night anyway.
It's not like some kind of, I mean, maybe every prom is different, but it's not like you like have to walk down an aisle with somebody. You literally just like go.
You sit at a table with your friends and have a dinner, and then you dance.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter whether, like, you know what I mean? It's not like there's, I mean, I guess there's like dancing. Like there could be slow dancing. I don't even remember.
There was, yeah. At mine there was.
Yeah, I didn't really stay that long. It was kind of boring.
Did your prom have an after prom?
Yeah, that was way better than the prom. Like, hands down.
I remember, our actual prom, it was a dinner and like a dance. People were just the whole time talking about after prom and wanting to leave.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's like, so when is the dinner done? Can we leave now?
And it's crazy because you spend $100 to go to that only to want to go to the free thing
and
after.
Your dress. Oh my gosh. Like honestly, prom is kind of a
It's like
you have to go, but it's in the end like I don't really remember parts of it, and I don't really care, and I don't care who I went with. I just care that I was like there with my friends.
Yeah, everyone's saying that it's nice to be asked, and you would want your significant other to ask you.
I went to an all-girls school, and there were 4 boys there.
Wait, how were there boys there if it was an all-girls school?
I mean, they were probably allowed to bring people.
Oh,
to the prom.
I see.
I know. At first, I was like, "Oh, there's 4 boys at your school." No, like one person had a brother, and one person had a boyfriend. I ditched my prom to go to a bonfire. I mean, that was after prom. It was like
same with mine. Our after prom was a guy that went to our school lived kind of out in the country and had a huge property, so we just all went there and had like a big bonfire and camped out, and that was way more fun than like a stuffy dinner.
Lesson learned: after prom is better than prom.
Yeah.
So maybe plan like a fun after prom with your friends.
Definitely plan an after prom.
Yeah. So we were talking about how to ask people to prom.
I got it.
You got it? So we were going to talk about ways that you can ask somebody to prom, or like how you guys have been asked, or how you want to be asked.
Yeah, I would love to read some of your stories on how you got asked.
I mean, this tennis ball story is good.
Yeah, so I did a quick Google search on some ways to ask people to prom, and some of them I thought were really funny, so I wanted to just share them with you if you needed some ideas. Inspo. So this one, I know you've probably seen it before, but I like it. It's you write prom on a pizza.
And it says,
I know this is cheesy, but prom. But what would be the awesomest thing is I've always had this dream of having someone order a pizza to my house and like not knowing who it came from. That's just something out of a movie that I want to happen in my life.
Yeah, you're like, pizza?
And then you open it and there's something written in the pepperoni, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't show up with the pizza. It's like, you gotta deliver that pizza.
Yeah, you call the pizza place, you put in her address or his address, and you ship this to them.
Yeah.
That would be, I don't know, I would say yes to that. No matter what.
No matter what.
It's adorable. Okay, let's see another one. I know I kind of picked these out without you, Kelsey, but...
Dallas said that she lugged candles all the way to the Dominican Republic on a school trip, I think, and then wrote prom and candles.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Is that how that was? Sorry, your comment went by fast. That is so sweet. I mean, I try to pack light, but candles are heavy.
That's amazing. This one is like a throwback to like those 80s classic teen movies where you stand outside someone's window with a boombox, and again, that is so cute and something out of a movie that it would be hard for me to say no to.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I think would be really good when asking somebody to prom, is just something that really relates to them. Like, if they have a favorite movie, like recreating a scene, or like if they like rock climbing, then you're like, you put a little like note at the top of the rock climbing wall or something. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say, is know the person you're asking out, which brings me to this picture, which is don't leave me hanging, grow to prom with me. Kelsey and I are both really big plant people, so if someone incorporated plants into a promposal, I would say yes.
Into it.
And another one I pulled up is someone made a Hogwarts letter inviting someone to a prom dance, that's amazing because I'm the hugest Harry Potter fan. So if someone gave this to me, I would have a hard time saying no to. So make it special to the person that you're asking instead of just like a generic thing, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Honestly, like promposals were such a great part of like grade 12, just like when they were happening, you'd be like, oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Like, it's just like little things that would pop up at the end of the year, and they were like so cute.
Made you so happy.
Yeah.
Another thing I was gonna say, going back to knowing the person, is like take into account if they're the person that likes private things or like really big spectacles, because you don't want to ask somebody in front of a huge crowd of people and maybe they'll say no, or maybe they'll be really shy about it because they're in front of everybody. Like, it's better to do it in private if you can, I think.
Chanel said that she got asked with a song written.
That's so cute.
That's really cute.
That is so, so cute. And then here's a way not to ask somebody. This guy got a tattoo on himself. Zoom in for me.
Prom.
Saying prom. Please don't do that. Tattoos are for life.
I think, is that one fake?
I hope so.
I hope so. I mean, that would be funny. A fake tattoo. Now that's a different story.
But if someone showed up, I'd be like, I'm seriously questioning your life decisions. I don't know if I can handle going to prom.
I'm gonna like take a Sharpie. I'll be like, no.
No, yeah.
And then write an essay about like man, you need to like rethink your life decisions. This makes no sense.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
That is crazy. So let me see what else. You guys are telling me.
Sophia said that in the UK, people don't really do promposals. I know, they're like, even in Canada, they're not that big of a deal. But I mean, it's a fun thing to do.
I think in America, they're a really big deal. It's
I
like,
know.
if you don't do a full-on, like, dance and show to ask somebody out, like, you're not doing it right.
Which is so, like, in the end, it's like, yes, this doesn't really have much, like, meaning, but it's fun, I think.
Someone said my boyfriend coordinated the places we went into Google Maps, and they all spelled out prom.
Aww.
That is so smart.
What, like,
I guess.
pineapple shop.
Where are you going?
And then, like, observatory. Wait, PR. Never mind. I don't know how to spell prom.
I assumed something like that, but that's so good.
I love Tina. Is this a thing? People should just ask, will you go to prom with me? I know.
I agree, Tina.
That could be, like, totally a thing. It just kind of depends on your personality and, like, how much of a spectacle you want to raise. And it's just, like, a fun thing to happen at school that day.
Someone's asking if they don't go to prom, will they regret it?
Depends on, I think, your group of friends. And, I mean, if you don't, you know, people sometimes, like, have friends outside of school. And you, like, don't really care to, like, hang out with the people at your school, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, I would be like, you probably wouldn't regret it.
And honestly, yeah, like thinking about it now, it didn't impact my life in any way.
Oh.
But it's the times when you're like reminiscing, like now,
Yes.
and everyone's talking about their prom, and it's like, oh, I didn't go. That it's like maybe it would have been nice just to have a story, but you don't need to go for the fact of prom because it's really not that
But
great.
also, literally, when I think of prom, I don't even think of, like, prom itself. I think of after prom.
Yeah.
So,
I think of
again-
just having a good time with my friends. So if you have other experiences like that, then you probably don't need to go.
No. Or again, like, plan some kind of, like, fun, trippy thing.
Yeah.
Even, like, bowling after prom, like, even if you don't want to, because we went up to, like, cottagey type, like rental area. But anyways.
Or just like doing a fun grad trip, like after school with your friends or something, instead to like cap off your year instead of doing the prom thing.
Yeah.
It's
You'll
cool
be like,
too.
prom, dresses. Man, I went to freaking,
We went on a vacation.
we went on a Euro trip.
The amount people spend on prom, you could probably spend that on a dope trip somewhere else.
Jai Sky, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. She said that her and her boyfriend won prom king and queen.
That's so
And now they're married.
No.
Dead.
That is so cute.
Also, prom king and queen is not a thing in Canada. I'm sure
You didn't have one?
No?
We did.
Okay, I think that you're the special situation. I don't think it's very popular here.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I mean, and Canadians in the audience.
Let me know.
Let
Did
us
you guys
know.
have prom king and queens at your school?
No, if you're American, a hundo P you did, but
Yeah, we had, it was like when you bought your ticket, it was a ballot and you put in who you thought should win. And then they just got a crown at the dinner.
yeah.
And they had to dance together, which was funny because at my school, the people that won weren't dating. They were just like, I guess, like the two most
Popular people. See, that's what I don't like.
But not really though. The guy that won prom king actually was like gay at the time, or still is. But and it's funny because he was just like so loved by everyone.
Right.
Like, who was the socialite?
I mean, that's still
kind of.
popular.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as they're popular in a nice way.
Yes.
I mean, in the movies just paint a really bad picture of, like, the prom queen and the prom king being, like, these, like, not nice people.
The amount people spend on prom is crazy. I agree.
Yeah, I know. I thought making my own dress would solve that
Save you
issue.
money?
But then, of course, the fabric I liked was, like, an organic silk. So, dead. These
I'm in
comments are going
Toronto
fast.
and we had prom king and queen, but it wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah. We had homecoming, but not prom.
Definitely don't have that.
I don't think we have that.
No.
From Ontario, we had king and queen. Nope, no king and queen in Calgary. Teachers voted for king and queen? That's interesting.
Oh, that is weird.
That is weird. It's like, how well do the teachers really know your friends?
Oh, we had our first gay couple, prom queen and queen. Love it. Love it.
I love that. That's so cute.
That's so smart. I wonder how they, like, make that decision, though. You know what I mean? Maybe you vote for two people instead of voting for, like, individuals.
Oh, you have to pick a couple when you vote?
Or you just pick two people. I don't know. That was not my
What's
school.
going on? Someone is asking. So we're doing our weekly live show here, and this week we're talking about prom. Because it's popular right now, it's happening in Canada, the States, everywhere. Everyone's talking about prom. Obviously, we're not going to prom. That happened a long time ago, but we were talking.
We should have our own prom.
We should. we were talking about our prom experiences. We showed you guys some pics, which we will put on our Instagram story after this.
Yeah, we also had some DIYs that can go on during prom. I mean, I DIY'd my dress, but
I wanted to show, I found this on Pinterest the other day, and I was like mind blown. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this already if you have. But this, I never saw this when I was going to prom, and if I had, I totally would have made one or bought one or whatever. So this is a garter that also acts as kind of a wallet. It's kind of amazing. So if you wanted to DIY this, all it is just some really stretchy lace.
yeah.
Do you want to hold this?
Got
I
it.
actually brought some props to demonstrate.
Some prom
props.
proms.
So you need some lace like this. This one doesn't have very much stretch, but you want a really, really, really stretchy lace. And what you do is just get a piece that's a bit wider than your leg, and you fold it in half.
And then you just add a pocket.
And then you would just wrap this around your leg or your arm or however you want to do it, and just make sure that it's really, 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 really tight, so when you put it on, it's not going to slip down. And because you double layered it, you can then in the folds put like a lip gloss or some money or something.
Yeah.
And it'll stay there, and you don't have to worry about carrying a bag around all night.
I know the bag was like
that's genius.
The bag was a hard part for me. I was like, what do I get? This is ugly.
I had a little black bag. I didn't like it really, but I needed to put like my phone in something and the lip gloss in something, and I kept leaving it places because I didn't want to carry it around.
I like hide it under the table.
I wish that I didn't have to bring it, and I knew about this.
What is this guy?
This is if you're wearing a strapless bra to prom. I know sometimes when you're wearing a strapless bra, it always feels like it's falling down, and you hate to pull it up. So there's a hack I found on how to work a strapless bra to make it stay up. So sometimes strapless bras come with the option to put a strap on. So what you can do instead is clip the strap underneath the bra and wrap it around, so it's underneath, like supporting, so that the strapless bra doesn't fall down as easily.
I've never had like a good experience with strapless bras.
Never.
Do you guys have any questions for us about? I mean, it can be about prom, but it can also be about where did Becky get her water bottle? Because I won't stop seeing that.
This is a Swell water bottle. If you guys have heard of the brand Swell, they make water bottles that make water stay cold like all day. And it's just the like birch wood textured one.
Yeah, they also have marble now though, I think.
Yeah, they do. At the time
they didn't.
So it's just SWELL.
Yeah.
Swell. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have prom in Indonesia, but you have a grad party. Well, it's
basically like that's what it is.
is.
That's what you need.
Do people wear garters to prom? I mean, I don't think for the sake of wearing a garter, because that's more of a wedding thing, I think.
That's weird.
But what I was talking about was a DIY garter that has like pockets in it, so you can store like a lip chap or something, so you don't need to bring a purse to
Like
prom.
very like Terminator, or not Terminator.
Like a gun holster.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of Angelina Jolie. What is that movie?
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Or Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Can we do another dorm decor video this year? Yes, we want to.
Whoa, yeah. We have lots of plans for that. We want to do something epic. We love making over spaces, for sure.
You should go to Morocco. I would love to. Morocco looks beautiful and like so much culture there.
Yeah.
I would love to go.
How often do you guys get stopped by on the street by fans? Actually, a lot more now. I mean,
never on the street.
yeah, you will, but I think I know what they're trying to say. Like out in public. I mean, I got recognized at the thrift store this weekend.
It's usually in malls where there'd be like people like our age or your guys' age, places that would make sense.
I mean, the part that I don't like is if you don't know if somebody recognizes you or not, because you're just like getting weird looks and you're like, do they know who I am, or am I just crazy?
I just try to like smile back at everyone that might be giving me a look, so it's like I look approachable and friendly at least, instead of like, are you looking at me?
If you guys ever see us, you can come up and say hi.
Yeah, if you ever
I'd rather
see
that
us,
than like you run away.
pull up your phone from behind the corner of a store.
That's how I know people, because they sometimes I think have to look up on their phone to like double check it's us.
Yeah, if you guys ever see us, definitely come up and say hi.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be
We like to meet our peers.
I would stop you on the street. Thanks, Hillary.
Aww.
I would love to be stopped by you on the street.
In a very safe way.
Yes.
Don't run out into the street.
No.
Dab for the fans. This happened last time.
Someone said that?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how to dab. It'll just be embarrassing.
Yeah, I would do it, but it would be bad.
Dab your face. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap up this here live stream. If you guys don't have any more questions,
Yes. Definitely check out the Insta story for some of photos of what we talked about today. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at TheSorryGirls DIY.
yeah, and you can let us know what you guys want to see for more live stream like themes. Like
Yes.
this week was prom.
So after this live stream is completed, it will be uploaded as a video onto our channel, so you can go there and comment what you'd like to see next time.
Yeah, because we actually don't get to see these comments after the fact. They just like disappear, which is really sad, but
So sad.
that's what
I
happened.
want to read all your prom stories.
I know, and you guys are having lots of comments coming now.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like it gets stuck up for a while. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you next Thursday / this Sunday for our Loft Vibes final episode.
Oh my goodness, Love Vibes is coming to an end.
Ooh.
But the last episode's really fun.
That's where this balloon is from.
It's a party that we may or may not have thrown.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it was pretty fun. But anyways, we will see you Sunday. Also on Instagram all the time, doing stories.
Next
yeah.
Tuesday and then next Thursday.
Oh my gosh, all the time.
I'm glad you guys love the live stream. Oh,
You
that's
guys-
so sweet.
You guys are so sweet.
Aww.
And we will see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.